You guys have a Monica closet? Here's mine. This thing is a disaster.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda if you're new here, and on my channel I like to do a lot of cleaning, a little bit of cooking, sprinkling some DIYs and some makeovers and decorating, and that's what you get in this channel. So today I'm working on more of the decluttering, organizing side. I have this basement area that is totally turned into my Monica closet. I just shove everything in here and close the door and pretend like it isn't here. And so that's not the right way to do it. And so today we're going to take care of that. I've been wanting to do this for months, and I don't know why I haven't gotten in here and gotten this done, because once I get it done, I'm going to feel so much better and it's going to be so much easier to function. So today is the day. We are getting it all done. So what I'm really going to focus on is I've already set my mind to what I want this area to be. And I want it to be mostly holiday decor. I also want the shelf that's over off to the right. That'll just be everyday decor. And I'm not really going to store that in totes or anything. I'm going to leave it out so we can exchange it easily. And then to the farthest left, that shelf is going to be like extra kitchen stuff. Like I have an extra crock pot and stuff like that I use for hosting, but I don't need it in our kitchen. So I'm going to put it down here, and then I'm going to have, like, on the very bottom, it will be like cleaning tools and things like that. Like I have upholstery cleaner, just things like that that don't fit upstairs in the laundry room. I'm going to put it down here. So what I'm starting with is just cleaning up anything that I know is trash, and then working on the holiday stuff, because that's what I know for sure I want down here. I want all of my holiday decor to be down here, to be labeled, where I can grab a bin, take it upstairs. Like, this has been my dream forever. We did this in our other house. That's where all of these shelves came from, was our other house. But our other house, it wasn't a basement. It was more like a cellar. It was a really old house. It was center blocks, and it was pretty creepy down there. So I didn't really like going down there, but I would. And this is the system that I had set up, and it worked fantastic. It was so much easier just to go grab my items and then take it upstairs and take care of it. So what I'm kind of doing is just putting my hand on everything. I know it can seem so overwhelming when you have this big of a project, and I've even done this professionally, and it's even more daunting when it's not your stuff, because you're like, what in the world do I do with all of this? It's not mine. I don't know where to put it. But the way that you do it is you just start making piles, like random piles of things. And so what I'm doing is, I know the holiday decor is just staying down here. So if it's Easter, I'm putting it straight in the Easter tote. You know, if it's everyday decor that I want to keep out, I'm putting it up on that shelf. Whatever is in my hand, I'm deciding right then what I'm going to do with it. So I ended up with a bunch of different piles, and you'll see me go off camera, and it's because I'm putting stuff that goes in the attic, or I'm putting, stuff that needs to go upstairs, or whatever the case may be. I'm separating it into different piles so that I know where everything needs to go. And then once I get this whole entire space cleaned up, that's when I'll take everything up to the attic, or that's when I'll take everything upstairs that belongs upstairs and put it all away. It just makes it so much easier to sort first before you actually start decluttering. The unfortunate part about sorting first is it gets worse before it gets better, because it just becomes a chaotic mess. But if you can get through sorting all of those items, putting them into those piles, it'll be so much easier. You can just grab a basket, throw everything in the basket, and then walk around the house and put all the items where they belong. That has been the easiest method for me.
Reel me in to get it going, open me up. Sweet talking like you mean it, but you're making it so complicated. I fucking hate it. Every time I get too close, you push me away. Don't wanna stick, telling me you don't want any obligations, and how you hate them. Don't call me just 'cause you're lonely. You know you're killing me slowly. No, maybe I'm yours, maybe I'm not. I think about it way too much, and every single thought is making me Give me something straight from your heart. All this insecurity is tearing me apart. You're making me sleepless. You're making me sleepless. Yeah. I keep chasing.
How is your guys' summer going so far? Do you guys have any vacation plans or anything like that? We started off with a great summer. Our kids are actually out of school. I think most people's kids are out of school. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are your kids out of school yet? But the kids got out of school. They left straight from, they had a half day. It was on Friday. They had a half day. They left straight from there. They went with their grandparents down to the lake and kicked off their summer. They had a blast. They went and did a bunch of different activities with them. They have like a sky zone area where you can go and you're like in a harness and you go up like 2 stories, but it's like outdoors and there's zip lines and all different things. And so they got to go do that and they had a blast. They got to go out on the boat. They actually got to go to this really cool place that's like a cave, but it has a pool. I don't know. I have never been, but we're going to go. We're planning a trip soon to head down to the lake with the in-laws because there's just so much fun activities to do out there. And so they had a blast. It was so crazy. They really got to kick off their summer with a lot of fun. So grandparents wanted to take them. They did that last year, right from school. They took them. It's just the summer gets so busy and they just want some time to spend with them. And so we were able to make that happen. And so we were really excited, but now the kids are finally home and we're so excited that they're finally home because we feel like we haven't seen them in forever. But that's kind of how the way the summer goes. But we are going on vacation soon. It's in like 2 weeks. We'll be headed to Florida. And so that'll be nice. It'll be some relaxing time that we can spend with the kids. I think that this vacation is probably going to be our best so far. We just rented a little place for us to stay and we're going to be going to the beach and just a little low-key relaxing vacation. We have stayed on the beach in the past, but this time we just wanted something a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more secluded, and so we just rented something that wasn't directly on the beach this year. What are your guys' plans? Are your kiddos going to any summer camps or anything like that? Our girls do have summer camp coming up as well. They went last year and they really enjoyed it, and so they're going to be going back this year. I don't know what that is on the floor, y'all. It kind of looks like coffee. It could be coffee. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, this floor, it needed a good mopping. We moved in and it looks like it was pretty clean when we moved in, but we've also been living here for 7 months and we've been going in and out, and my husband built a deck, and so there's just been a lot going on. And when the workers were working on the deck, my husband and my in-laws and a friend of ours, they were coming down here, they had their coffee and all that, and so that could have been coffee spill or something, I'm not really sure, but it really needed a thorough mopping, and I'm glad that this is a painted surface because it was so easy to get it up. I just used some Dawn dish soap and some super hot water, and I just went over the whole thing and mopped it. There's like scuff marks and stuff that are permanently on the floor, but as far as all the dirt, it all came up and the floor looked so great, and I was so happy that I just took that extra time. I could have just swept it out and it would have been fine. It's just the unfinished part, but I really just wanted to give it that thorough clean. And like I said, there's been a lot of traffic this spring in and out of this area down here, this utility area down here, and so I wanted to make sure that all the pollen and gunk and dirt and everything that I could get off of this floor, I was going to get it as clean as I possibly could. And so I just went to town scrubbing it down, and now I feel like it's not perfect. I mean, this is not Pinterest perfect, y'all. If that was what you were looking for in this declutter, this wasn't the video for you, because it doesn't end up Pinterest perfect. It ends up clean and functional. That's what I would say this video is about. Clean and function. So that's what we're working towards, and I think we're doing a pretty good job. Now that I got everything cleaned up, decluttered, and organized, I didn't even show all of it just because it would have been like 2 hours of me just walking back and forth putting everything away. But I the whole process, I just continued it until everything was put away. And now I made some Cricut labels and I'm just putting them on each of these totes. I absolutely love my Cricut. It's one of my favorite things I've ever bought. It makes it so easy to create little cute and fun DIY projects. And so I just went ahead and went in my Cricut design space and typed up all the labels that I need, and I'm just adhering it on. And the best part about the Cricut transfer tape, that's what I'm using to transfer it on there. If you guys want to know more about the Cricut, I'll do a video on that. If you want to know, let me know in the comments below. But the transfer tape, I reused that one strip. All I did was make sure the strip was long enough for my longest word, and then I used that whole entire strip for the rest of the project. And it just is sticky enough to where it can just be reused over and over. So it's the same strip. I'm just putting St. Patrick's Day on. And so that's a tip to you. If you guys have a Cricut and you use a lot, that transfer tape, you can reuse that. If you're doing a large project, you might have to get 2 pieces, but like a smaller project where I just labeled like 6 or 7 totes, you can easily use that same piece of transfer tape. And as long as you keep it stored in a clean area, you can keep reusing it until it's not sticky or just becomes really dirty, just because that's how it is when things are sticky, they just get dirty. But I went ahead and labeled all these totes. It makes it easier. You can see through the totes, but sometimes like the Halloween stuff, that's pretty clear, but looking at this tote, you might not know what's in it. Plus, if I have something for the kids or I need the kids to grab something, the labels are just much easier. So I just went ahead and labeled them all. But here's my kind of disorganized shelf. I just have the kitchen stuff and paper towels and whatever. And then the next 2 shelves are everything that I really organized this time and got in every single bin. And just, this is exactly how I wanted it. When I'm ready to do decorating, I can come down here, grab whatever bin I need, take it upstairs, get my decor all set. If you guys want to see more decluttering, just hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll have plenty more to come. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.